Oh, I'm back from working again. I was alone at work again. Well, okay, hold up. Not alone for 32 residents on the floor. I had 15. I don't think I could do 32 and be on time at all. I wouldn't be able to do it. Not at this point in time, But I finished same time. I wasn't able to take my second break, which is normal, because it's hard and long. That's including had a lunch break, supper break. Then I get up and I have to give out the snacks, and then there are people who you need to feed too. So it's one by one. It's not like, hey, everyone get this, You gotta take care of everyone, Some people are take longer. Some people take less time. Some people are finicky, So there's that. And so the first time I had to do this, it was a shock to me, and I wanted to kill myself. I think one of the videos says that. I think the video called Defeated. The second time, I was happy because I managed to finish at 11:30 or just before, and I was able to leave on time. Even though I didn't have my second break, but I chose that. Well, I didn't choose that. I asked the nurses, like, do I have time to take a break or whatever? Well, see how your time management is? Oh. So at that time, I knew I could do I could do a patient in less than 15 minutes. So that's 4 an hour? So if I have 15, 3.5 hours. So let's say you do a few before the break, before supper. Then bring one or two to bed, and then by that time I have my supper break, and I'm back at 6:30, and 6:45 gotta give the snacks. Go room to room, and people are hanging out in the central area, and then you start with all the 15. So it's not like all the 8 hours you do 50. I only have, let's say about 7:30, give or take. 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. I have 4 hours to do 15 people. And so that kind of works out right. If it's 4 an hour, in 3 hours I get 12. And under 4 hours if I manage all 15. So that's kind of how it is. Because all of them need to be changed. It's not like on another floor where not as many need to be changed. There's only 2 people who are autonomous on this floor. 609 and 604. So that's if I'm doing each client 15 minutes. Because I was pretty good. And, well, what happened was I finished at 11:15, but then I forgot I told the nurse about 602, who I already changed, but she didn't take a dump. And then I noticed that she was, before I was doing everyone else, that she was getting, agitated, and it kind of smelled. And the nurse told me, oh, go do everything else, and then, right? Which is what I did. And there's a couple of people who, they were sleeping already. It's like I had to wake them up. And, when you're alone, it's a lot harder and a lot longer. And disrupts people, and some people get angry. But I'm like, I'm alone. I'm sorry. So anyways, but I think they appreciate when I give them time and love, and because I don't just go in and out. I talk with them and all that. So I think that's good. Because it seems to diffuse everything, and they like it. And I kind of like it. So, finished at 11:30. You can see how I'm wired right now, and she told me about 6:02, and I come in and she's 95, right? And she doesn't speak English. Maybe it's Portuguese. I don't know. When you have dementias, you don't remember any of your other languages. You revert back to when you were a kid, what your mother tongue was, and you don't remember anything else. It's all retrograde memory in the past. Like someone born 95 years old will remember something from 1925. I don't know, you know? But nothing close, nothing near to 2023. So anyways, so then I went and I had to change her, right? And I had to change her sleepwear again, and I had to change the mattress protector again. And then she was still kind of agitated. So some of these people I haven't worked with on a nighttime basis like this, you know? So it takes longer. But some people showed appreciation, so that kind of does it for me. It's very that's very satisfying. Whereas on the 5th floor, I don't think I don't feel the love, you know what I mean? Oh, there was one person who would not letting me remove her jacket and all that. She's very picky. But it ended up working. And she was kind of like throwing hands at me, right? I'm like, ow, 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 you're hurting me. You know? That's another thing. Like, how stern do you have to be? It's like it's the technique. You can't be violent towards them. And why would I be? But I mean, like, you have to get your job done. But they're clinging on to their nightwear. It's like, we got to put it on. And they're like, no, not now. I'm like, you know, yes, they have the right to refuse, but sometimes they're not in their mind. So it's like, that's what takes time to figure out. But anyways, I did the best I can. I got it done. Some people are just very rough. They just like rip everything off and they're screaming, and then I can't do that, and I won't do that. That's bad karma. But you got to do the job anyways. Some people, it used to be me, you wipe their ass and it has to be pristine, like you're going to get an 8 or something. Yeah, I do that to myself, but these people know. There's a quicker way to do it, and I've gotten better at it. So, and if there's still little track marks, you get the majority of it. You don't go right into the anus. Anyways. So, having finished with the lady a second time, I ended up finishing work late, so I left work like later, and I didn't have a break, and I didn't go down to get my food and get changed. I had to do all that stuff quick. So that's that. But this is nice. Look at that. What is this? An ottoman, huh? It's a little roughed up, but I don't have any room for it, and there's a key there and some paintings, and it looks nice, but I ain't got no room, so there you go. So that's that. So I'm trying to think of how it could be faster and come into my time without being an asshole, and because I was cutting some corners when feeding some people, because the person I was working with was telling me, if they have 2 waters, give them 1 water. If they have 2 desserts, give them 1. Just give them the essentials, because you got to do more, because I only got to feed 2 people, and then other people had to help in. So I was talking to the nurse, and I'm like saying, yeah, I just do this, I do this. And no, you can't. Go at the rhythm. And I'm like, how do you finish? You know? But I saw her, she's the only one I saw do a wipe up, and she's auxiliary nurse. She's not a nurse, but she doesn't do. She's not supposed to do all the ass wiping anymore, even though there's still training in that. She is there for that if need be, but it's supposed to be us. So, but I saw how good she was. I was like, how the fuck did you do that? So I didn't think anyone else had skills, but she has skills, and I never saw it. I'm like, you should train me. So, yeah. So I'd have to see how she feeds people, how she manages. I guess it's more and more learning about the people and who needs what, who goes first. Because it's written down, but not everything's written down. Let me take out my keys. Swipe. That's it.